This is Learning Journey 1. This is about data structures, linked lists, and this main focus is about insertions. Linked lists are a collection of data types such as integers, strings, and objects. A linked list requires a node to store information. In this case, we'll be talking about abstract data types. It has no limits to its size unless it's specified. In contrast, an array-based implementation does. Nonetheless, the concept will still apply. There are three types of ways to insert into a linked list. Inserting from the front, from the back, and in the middle. Before we get into these methods, it's important to know the steps for the creation of the node, along with its info, setting the links, and having a reference of its head, which will be explained throughout the insertions. Insert front. Here we have a method that takes an argument element. We create the node and assign information to it. In this case, information 3. We start attaching the link to info2, which is a reference to the head. We then point the head previously known as info2 to info3. Following the same concept, however, when we insert it from the back, we need to know if the list has any nodes at all. In our diagram, we do, so we ignore this condition. We have another node that points to the head. We call that current node. This just tells us where we need to start to traverse through the list. The while condition makes sure whether the next link is null. If not, then continue traversing. Once false, we set the current node to its appropriate position. Lastly, insert middle. We have a pointer for traversal as well as the if empty condition. This portion of the code has a counter set to 0 and a variable mid for middle insertion. Size is just a separate function to determine the capacity within the list. The while checks for the counter less than mid minus 1, so when we reach the location, it goes to the left because we don't want it to hit directly to the midpoint. We then use the new node to attach the link at the current node connecting to it. This is the end of the video. The purpose of this video is to document what I've learned about data structures, so I would appreciate the feedback on how I can improve. Thank you for watching.